Summary of How to Raise Your Own Salary by Napoleon Hill. Short summary. Napoleon Hill sought to understand the principles of success that enabled Carnegie to rise from humble beginnings to become a renowned industrialist. Through the interview, Carnegie reveals his insights on leadership, personal development, and the importance of organized thought, all presented in the context of his own experiences and observations. He emphasizes the need for a definite major purpose, the formation of a mastermind alliance, and the habit of going the extra mile. Carnegie also underscores the significance of self-discipline, creative imagination, and the role of cosmic habit force in shaping one's destiny. Chapter Summaries and Learnings from How to Raise Your Own Salary. Chapter 1. Develop Definiteness of Purpose. Napoleon focuses on the principle of definiteness of purpose as the cornerstone of success. The chapter unfolds as a dialogue between Hill and the steel magnate Andrew Carnegie, who shares his insights on the principles that led to his remarkable achievements. Carnegie emphasizes that success in any undertaking hinges on having a clear, well-defined goal, not just a vague aspiration. This involves not only identifying a specific objective but also formulating a concrete plan for its realization and committing oneself wholeheartedly to its pursuit. Carnegie illustrates this principle with anecdotes from his own life, serving as practical examples of definiteness of purpose in action. One such example is Carnegie's early ambition to transition from a day laborer to a leader in the steel industry. He explains how he began by forming a clear mental picture of his desired future, visualizing himself as a successful industrialist. This vivid mental image became an obsession, driving him to seek ways to realize his goal. He didn't simply wish for success, he actively pursued it with unwavering determination. Another example Carnegie shares is his strategic decision to involve others in his plan. Recognizing his own limitations, he sought out a partner, a fellow workman who, while lacking financial resources, possessed the vision and courage to join Carnegie in his venture. Together, they formed the nucleus of a mastermind group, a concept discussed in greater detail in subsequent chapters. The group expanded to include over 20 individuals who played instrumental roles in Carnegie's success and, in the process, achieved significant success themselves. This example underscores the importance of collaboration and leveraging the collective wisdom of a mastermind group in pursuit of a shared goal. Furthermore, Carnegie emphasizes the interconnectedness of giving and getting, suggesting that lasting success stems from providing valuable service to others. He asserts that his own fortune was a direct result of delivering high-quality steel in large quantities, creating value for his customers. This principle highlights the importance of a service-oriented mindset, recognizing that true success is not solely about personal gain but also about contributing positively to the world. Carnegie concludes the chapter by addressing Hill's question about the most effective way to express one's definite major purpose. While a disciplined mind can retain and act upon a definite purpose without external aids, Carnegie recommends writing down a comprehensive description of one's goal and reading it aloud daily. This practice helps to crystallize the goal, making it more tangible and concrete, and reinforces its importance in the subconscious mind, fostering consistent action towards its realization. Chapter 2. Use the Mastermind Principle. The Power of Collaboration, Harnessing the Mastermind Principle. Napoleon introduces the concept of the mastermind, a powerful principle that emphasizes the synergistic effect of collaborative effort. Continuing their dialogue, Andrew Carnegie explains to Napoleon Hill that a mastermind is formed when two or more individuals unite their minds in perfect harmony, working together towards a common goal. He asserts that the collective intelligence and combined efforts of a mastermind group far exceed the sum of its individual parts, generating a force capable of achieving extraordinary results. Carnegie illustrates the power of the mastermind principle with compelling examples from various realms of human endeavor. First, he points to the very foundation of the American nation, the form of government itself. The United States system of government, with its intricate interplay between state and federal entities, exemplifies a mastermind alliance in action. This harmonious collaboration between distinct yet interconnected units has fueled the nation's growth and prosperity, making it a beacon of success on the world stage. Next, Carnegie turns to the realm of religion, drawing a parallel between the mastermind principle and the biblical account of Jesus and his 12 disciples. He suggests that Jesus, recognized as a masterful leader, effectively harnessed the power of the mastermind by assembling a group of individuals who shared his vision and wholeheartedly dedicated themselves to its realization. This example underscores the importance of shared purpose and unwavering commitment within a mastermind alliance. Finally, Carnegie brings the mastermind principle closer to home, emphasizing its relevance in the context of personal relationships, particularly within the family unit. He suggests that marriage, the most intimate of human alliances, provides fertile ground for the application of the mastermind principle. When husband and wife work together in harmony, supporting each other's goals and aspirations, they create a powerful force capable of achieving remarkable things, both individually and as a family. Throughout the chapter, Carnegie stresses the importance of understanding human motivation as a key to effectively harnessing the mastermind principle. He introduces the 9 basic motives that drive human behavior: love, sex, financial gain, self-preservation, freedom, self-expression, desire for perpetuation of life after death, anger, and fear. A successful leader, Carnegie explains, must not only be aware of these motives but also learn to leverage them strategically, inspiring and motivating individuals within the mastermind group to contribute their best efforts towards the shared objective. He emphasizes that knowledge alone is not power, it is the application of knowledge, guided by a definite purpose and fueled by harmonious collaboration, that unlocks the true potential of the mastermind principle. Chapter 3: Develop an attractive personality. Crafting an attractive personality, the art of influence. Napoleon explores the significance of an attractive personality in achieving success. Andrew Carnegie explains to Napoleon Hill that an appealing personality is not merely about physical appearance but encompasses a range of qualities that make an individual magnetic and influential. These traits, he suggests, can be cultivated and honed, enabling anyone to enhance their ability to navigate the world and achieve their goals. One crucial aspect of an attractive personality, according to Carnegie, is a positive mental attitude. This involves approaching life with optimism, enthusiasm, and a belief in one's own abilities. He emphasizes that a positive mental attitude radiates outward, influencing not only one's own thoughts and actions but also shaping interactions with others. This optimistic outlook fosters a sense of confidence and self-assurance, drawing people in and inspiring trust. Carnegie then turns his attention to the importance of effective communication. He highlights the role of voice and facial expression in conveying emotions and building rapport with others. A well-modulated voice, he suggests, can express a wide range of feelings, adding depth and nuance to one's message. Similarly, facial expressions, particularly a genuine smile, can communicate warmth, approachability, and sincerity, forging strong connections and creating positive impressions. To illustrate the power of nonverbal communication, Carnegie recounts an anecdote about master salesmen. These skilled individuals, he explains, possess a keen ability to read a prospective buyer's facial expressions and interpret the subtle cues conveyed through their tone of voice. By carefully observing these nonverbal signals, they gain valuable insights into the buyer's thoughts and feelings, enabling them to tailor their approach and effectively close the deal. This example underscores the importance of developing a heightened awareness of nonverbal communication, both in oneself and in others. Throughout the chapter, Carnegie emphasizes that an attractive personality is not about manipulating others but rather about fostering genuine connections and building lasting relationships. He stresses the importance of sincerity, tact, and a strong sense of justice in all interactions, advocating for an approach to life that is both personally fulfilling and beneficial to society as a whole. By cultivating these qualities, he suggests, individuals can create a magnetic aura that draws opportunities and opens doors to success. Chapter 4: Employ Applied Faith. The power of applied faith, unleashing potential. Carnegie explores the concept of applied faith, a principle that emphasizes the power of belief in action. Continuing his discourse with Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie explains that applied faith is not simply a passive belief in a higher power but rather an active, dynamic force that fuels achievement. It is, he suggests, the element that transforms desires into tangible realities. Carnegie highlights the significance of definiteness of purpose as the foundation upon which applied faith operates. He explains that a clear, well-defined purpose acts as a magnet, attracting the resources and opportunities necessary for its realization. This purpose, when imbued with unwavering belief and persistent action, sets in motion a powerful force that propels one towards success. To illustrate the practical application of applied faith, Carnegie draws upon a pivotal moment in American history, the birth of the nation. He recounts the story of how three individuals, Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Richard Henry Lee, ignited the flames of revolution through their unwavering belief in the cause of liberty. Their definite major purpose was to establish an independent nation, and they pursued this objective with unwavering conviction, orchestrating a letter-writing campaign that galvanized support for their cause across the colonies. This concerted effort, fueled by their shared belief in the possibility of independence, ultimately led to the convening of the Continental Congress and the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Carnegie then provides an example of applied faith from his own life, sharing an anecdote about a pivotal moment in his early career. Faced with a difficult decision that involved potential repercussions, he chose to act boldly, guided by his belief in his own abilities and the inherent fairness of the situation. He submitted his resignation, taking full responsibility for his actions. This courageous act, grounded in his deep-seated faith in himself and his principles, ultimately led to a positive outcome, demonstrating the power of conviction in action. Finally, Carnegie emphasizes that applied faith is not limited to individual pursuits but can also be applied in the realm of human relationships. He explains that when two or more individuals unite their minds in a spirit of harmony, working together towards a shared objective, they create a mastermind alliance capable of achieving extraordinary results. This collaborative effort, fueled by a shared belief in the possibility of success, unleashes a synergistic force that propels the group towards its goal, exceeding the limitations of individual effort. This example underscores the importance of collaborative belief and its potential to amplify achievement. Chapter 5. Go the Extra Mile. Going the extra mile, the path to exceeding expectations. Carnegie introduces the principle of going the extra mile, a concept that emphasizes the importance of exceeding expectations in all endeavors. Continuing his conversation with Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie explains that going the extra mile involves consistently delivering more value than is expected or required. This principle, he suggests, is not simply about working harder but about approaching tasks with a mindset of service and a commitment to excellence. Carnegie opens with an anecdote about a young stenographer named Williams who takes the initiative to meet Charles M. Schwab's private railroad car early one morning, offering his assistance. Although seemingly a small gesture, Williams' willingness to go above and beyond his assigned duties catches Schwab's attention. This simple act of initiative and foresight sets Williams apart from his colleagues and ultimately leads to his advancement within the company. This example highlights the power of proactive service and its potential to open doors to opportunity. Carnegie then shifts the focus to his own experiences, explaining to Hill how the principle of going the extra mile has played a pivotal role in his own success. He recounts a story from his early days working for a railroad company, where he defied a direct order to stay off the tracks during a storm in order to prevent a potential train collision. Despite risking reprimand, he chose to prioritize the safety of others and the smooth operation of the railroad. This act of courage and responsibility, although a violation of company rules, demonstrates Carnegie's deep-seated commitment to going the extra mile and ultimately earns him the respect and admiration of his superiors. Carnegie stresses that the principle of going the extra mile applies not just to employer-employee relationships but to all aspects of life. He provides an example from the realm of sales, explaining how small gestures of goodwill, such as a merchant giving a customer the odd half-cent in change, can have a significant impact on building relationships and fostering loyalty. This seemingly insignificant act of generosity and consideration demonstrates a commitment to exceeding expectations and ultimately contributes to long-term success. Throughout the chapter, Carnegie emphasizes that going the extra mile is not about seeking recognition or reward but about cultivating a mindset of service and a commitment to excellence. This principle, he suggests, is rooted in the law of compensation, which dictates that individuals ultimately receive in proportion to what they give. By consistently delivering more than is expected, individuals create a positive ripple effect, attracting opportunities and fostering goodwill that contribute to their personal and professional growth. Chapter 6. Use organized individual endeavor. Organized individual endeavor, the engine of achievement. Carnegie explores the principle of organized individual endeavor, highlighting the importance of personal initiative in achieving success. Andrew Carnegie explains to Napoleon Hill that personal initiative, when combined with organized effort, becomes a powerful force for achieving one's goals. He emphasizes that the right to personal initiative is a cornerstone of Americanism, a privilege that must be actively exercised to realize its full potential. Carnegie explains that personal initiative is like the steam in a boiler, the driving force that propels plans into action. He distinguishes between two forms of action, one driven by necessity and the other by choice. Leadership, he asserts, stems from the latter, action taken in response to one's own motives and desires. This proactive approach, fueled by inner drive and purpose, sets leaders apart from those who simply react to external pressures. Carnegie provides a comprehensive list of leadership traits, encompassing qualities such as definiteness of purpose, a mastermind alliance, self-reliance, self-discipline, persistence, enthusiasm, a keen sense of justice, tolerance, the habit of going the extra mile, tactfulness, effective listening, and observing nature, determination, courage, emotional control, accurate thinking, concentration, cooperation, and a positive mental attitude. These traits, he suggests, are not innate but can be cultivated and developed through conscious effort and practice. To illustrate the power of organized individual endeavor, Carnegie recounts the story of the American Revolution, highlighting the pivotal role played by individuals like Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Richard Henry Lee. These men, driven by their definite major purpose of establishing an independent nation, organized a letter-writing campaign that mobilized support for their cause across the colonies. Their initiative and organized effort, fueled by unwavering belief in their purpose, ultimately led to the birth of a new nation. This example demonstrates the transformative potential of individual initiative when combined with strategic planning and collaborative action. Carnegie then shifts the focus to the importance of education and fostering organized individual endeavor. He emphasizes the distinction between schooling and education, asserting that true education involves learning how to use one's mind to achieve one's desires without violating the rights of others. This practical application of knowledge, driven by personal initiative, is the key to unlocking one's full potential. Finally, Carnegie challenges Hill to apply the principle of organized individual endeavor in his own life, urging him to develop a plan for introducing the philosophy of success into public schools. He outlines a multi-step approach, involving publishing the philosophy, training lecturers, establishing a home study program, and translating the philosophy into multiple languages. This strategic approach, requiring initiative and organized effort, demonstrates Carnegie's belief in the power of planned action to achieve far-reaching goals. Chapter 7. Cultivate creative vision. Carnegie explores the principle of creative vision, emphasizing the power of imagination in shaping achievement. Andrew Carnegie, in his ongoing conversation with Napoleon Hill, explains that creative vision is essentially another term for imagination, the workshop of the mind where ideas are conceived and brought to life. He distinguishes between two types of imagination: synthetic imagination, which involves rearranging existing concepts and ideas, and creative imagination, which involves conceiving entirely new ideas. Carnegie explains that synthetic imagination is the more commonly used form, employed in everyday problem-solving and innovation. He points out that habits play a significant role in the functioning of the subconscious mind, influencing the way individuals perceive and respond to their environment. While acknowledging that the concept of cosmic habit force would be explored later, Carnegie emphasizes the importance of understanding how the subconscious mind can be influenced and directed through conscious thought and action. To illustrate the power of creative vision, Carnegie discusses the achievements of Henry Ford, citing his development of the automobile as a prime example. He highlights Ford's definiteness of purpose and his persistent pursuit of his vision, despite facing numerous setbacks and challenges. Ford's ability to visualize the end product and his unwavering belief in its feasibility, coupled with his persistent action, ultimately led to the realization of his dream. This example showcases the transformative potential of creative vision when combined with determination and resilience. Carnegie then provides a compelling example of synthetic imagination in the context of salesmanship. He recounts the story of an insurance salesman who successfully sells $1 million life insurance policy to a prominent lawyer known for his resistance to insurance. The salesman achieves this feat by crafting a compelling newspaper article showcasing the lawyer's achievements and highlighting his decision to insure his brains for a substantial sum. By appealing to the lawyer's vanity and desire for publicity, the salesman effectively uses synthetic imagination to reframe the concept of life insurance and secure the sale. Another example of creative vision is presented through the story of Dr. Harper, a former president of the University of Chicago. Tasked with raising funds for the university, Dr. Harper cleverly leverages the rivalry between two prominent Chicago figures, a politician and a streetcar magnate, to secure a $1 million donation. By presenting the donation opportunity to both individuals simultaneously, he taps into their competitive spirit and secures the funding he needs. This example showcases the strategic application of creative vision to achieve a specific objective. Chapter 8, Exercise Self-Discipline, the Foundation of Achievement. Carnegie explores the principle of self-discipline, emphasizing its crucial role in personal achievement. Continuing his dialogue with Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie explains that self-discipline is the cornerstone upon which all other principles of success are built. It involves mastering one's emotions, controlling one's thoughts, and forming constructive habits. Carnegie stresses that self-discipline is not about suppressing one's feelings but about channeling them effectively toward productive ends. Carnegie explains that self-discipline begins with mastering the 14 major emotions, 7 positive, love, sex, hope, faith, enthusiasm, loyalty, desire, and 7 negative, fear, jealousy, hatred, revenge, greed, anger, superstition. He emphasizes that these emotions are states of mind, subject to control and direction. While the negative emotions can lead to defeat, the positive emotions, when properly channeled, become powerful drivers of achievement. Carnegie uses the analogy of an electric battery, where each of the 17 principles represents a separate battery and self-discipline acts as the master battery that connects and amplifies their power. Napoleon provides the example of Charles Schwab, whom Carnegie paid substantial bonuses due to his exceptional abilities. Carnegie attributes Schwab's success to his positive mental attitude and his skillful use of emotions, particularly enthusiasm, to inspire and motivate others. This example highlights the practical application of self-discipline in a professional setting. Carnegie also emphasizes the importance of balancing emotions with reason, explaining that self-discipline requires using both the head and the heart appropriately in decision-making. He illustrates this concept by referring to the example of Napoleon Bonaparte, whose early military successes were attributed in part to his mastermind alliance with his first wife. However, after prioritizing his ambition and setting aside his wife, Bonaparte's fortunes declined. This example, while not explicitly detailed in Chapter 8, underscores the importance of balancing reason and emotion, a key aspect of self-discipline. This example is found in Chapter 8 of the source material. The chapter further emphasizes the importance of forming constructive habits in all aspects of life, including eating, drinking, sexual conduct, and the use of leisure time. Carnegie stresses that controlling these habits helps regulate all other habits and contributes to overall self-mastery. Carnegie provides general guidance on habit formation but doesn't offer specific examples within the chapter itself. The chapter explicitly discusses how self-discipline is necessary for effective use of time. Effective use of time is mentioned as essential to applying other principles of success outlined in the book, but specific examples of how they are tied together are not provided within Chapter 8. The chapter indicates that those who drift through life lack self-discipline, implying that a purposeful life requires self-discipline. Chapter 9, Organize Your Thinking, the gateway to clarity and control. Carnegie emphasizing the importance of controlling and directing one's thoughts to achieve success. In his conversation with Napoleon Hill, Andrew Carnegie explains that organized thought involves safeguarding one's mind from external influences and focusing mental energy on a definite major purpose. He stresses that an undisciplined mind, susceptible to negativity and distractions, hinders achievement, while a controlled and focused mind becomes a powerful tool for realizing one's goals. Carnegie highlights the importance of mental privacy, noting that many individuals inadvertently reveal their thoughts through unguarded speech, actions, and facial expressions. He compares leaving one's mind open to external influences to leaving one's house unlocked and vulnerable to intruders. This analogy underscores the importance of protecting one's mind from negative thoughts and influences. He further emphasizes the significance of connecting organized thought with a definite major purpose. A clear and focused objective, fueled by positive motives, provides direction and impetus for organized thought. Carnegie also discusses the role of habit in shaping one's thoughts and actions, suggesting that habits, once formed, tend to perpetuate themselves automatically. He acknowledges the limited understanding of habit at the time of the conversation but emphasizes the importance of controlling and directing one's habits to achieve desired outcomes. This discussion sets the stage for a later exploration of the principle of cosmic habit force. While Carnegie emphasizes the general importance of organized thought for individual success and cites historical figures who exemplify this principle, it does not offer specific examples within the chapter. Carnegie does suggest that an ideal education system would be organized in such a way that it would reduce the amount of time students spend on subjects or career paths that do not align with their talents and interests. This suggests that organized thought is crucial not only for individuals but also for institutions and systems. He mentions the example of current educational practices where an oversupply of professionals in certain fields leads to difficulties in securing employment, hinting at the need for a more organized and strategic approach to education and career planning. He stresses that organized thinking is a personal responsibility, asserting that individuals must take ownership of their thoughts and direct them purposefully toward their goals. He emphasizes that the ability to think constructively is not something that can be delegated, it is an individual duty. Carnegie's insights in Chapter 9 highlight the interconnectedness of organized thought with other principles of achievement, such as definiteness of purpose, self-discipline, and creative vision. He stresses that the ability to control and direct one's thoughts is not merely a mental exercise but a fundamental requirement for success in any endeavor. Chapter 10. Turn defeat into victory. Learning from defeat, transforming setbacks into stepping stones. Napoleon focuses on the crucial life skill of transforming setbacks into opportunities for growth and learning. Andrew Carnegie, in his dialogue with Napoleon Hill, emphasizes that defeat is an inevitable part of life, and the ability to learn from it is what distinguishes successful individuals from those who succumb to adversity. He underscores that defeat is not merely a negative experience to be avoided but a valuable teacher that can pave the way for future success. He explains that the subconscious mind plays a pivotal role in how individuals react to defeat. If one habitually views defeat negatively, the subconscious mind reinforces this pattern, making it more likely that future setbacks will be met with discouragement and resignation. Carnegie clarifies that poverty, worry, and pessimism, like success, can become ingrained habits if they consistently dominate one's thoughts and actions. He emphasizes the importance of cultivating a success-conscious mindset by focusing on a definite major purpose and persistently working towards its achievement. This positive mental attitude, he explains, engages the subconscious mind in finding creative solutions and attracting opportunities. Carnegie uses the analogy of imprisonment to illustrate the limiting effects of negative habits. Carnegie explains that negative thought patterns and behaviors can create a prison of the mind, as restrictive and detrimental as any physical confinement. He stresses the need to break free from these self-imposed limitations by recognizing the power of one's own mind and redirecting it towards positive and constructive ends. This liberation, he suggests, should begin in the home and be incorporated into the education system. He emphasizes the importance of instilling in young people the principles of individual achievement and the power of personal initiative. 3 examples of major causes of failure are provided in Chapter 10. 1. Drifting through life without a definite major purpose. This lack of direction, Carnegie explains, is a fundamental cause of failure, as it sets the stage for other negative habits and behaviors to take root. 2. Meddlesome curiosity concerning other people's affairs. Wasting time and energy on matters that do not contribute to one's own goals is another common cause of failure. 3. Lack of self-discipline. This often manifests as excesses in eating, drinking, and sexual conduct, hindering one's ability to focus on productive pursuits. Carnegie's discussion in Chapter 10 reinforces the interconnectedness of the principles of achievement. The ability to learn from defeat, he suggests, is closely linked to having a definite major purpose, cultivating a positive mental attitude, exercising self-discipline, and engaging in organized thought. He emphasizes that learning from defeat is not merely about bouncing back from setbacks but about using them as stepping stones towards achieving one's goals. Chapter 11. Seek inspiration, applied enthusiasm. Seeking inspiration, igniting the fire within. Napoleon explores the power of inspiration and its practical application in achieving personal success. Andrew Carnegie, in his continued dialogue with Napoleon Hill, explains that inspiration, often manifested as enthusiasm, is the driving force behind all significant accomplishments. He emphasizes that while everyone desires success, only those who cultivate and harness the power of enthusiasm can achieve remarkable results. Carnegie suggests that inspiration stems from the spiritual powers within individuals and originates in the subconscious mind. He highlights the importance of transforming enthusiasm into an obsessional desire to fuel one's pursuit of goals. The chapter opens with the story of Napoleon Hill's own journey toward becoming a writer. As a bad boy struggling to find his place in the world, Hill was inspired by his stepmother's suggestion that he use his writing to influence people throughout his state. This seemingly simple encouragement ignited a fire within him, leading him to pursue writing with newfound passion. This personal anecdote illustrates the transformative power of inspiration and its ability to shape one's life path. 3 examples from Chapter 11 illustrate the application of inspiration in achieving success. 1. Napoleon Hill's writing journey. His stepmother's words of encouragement ignited his enthusiasm for writing, ultimately leading him to a career as a successful author. 2. The power of enthusiasm in writing and public speaking. Carnegie explains that writers and speakers who lack enthusiasm fail to connect with their audience, regardless of the quality of their content. He argues that enthusiasm is essential for effective communication and persuasion. 3. The amplifying effect of a mastermind group. Carnegie explains that a mastermind alliance can significantly enhance the enthusiasm of its members, sometimes creating a synergistic effect that surpasses the sum of individual contributions. This amplification, he notes, can even lead to the development of strong faith. Carnegie describes inspiration as emotion in action, suggesting that it is the dynamic expression of the 14 major emotions discussed earlier. He emphasizes the importance of controlling and directing these emotions, particularly enthusiasm, to achieve specific ends. The chapter also explores the contagious nature of enthusiasm, particularly within a mastermind group. Carnegie explains that the combined enthusiasm of a group can create a powerful force that propels individuals toward their goals. He also notes that the environment can significantly influence one's emotional state and, therefore, one's level of inspiration. Carnegie's discussion of inspiration in Chapter 11 underscores its essential role in the philosophy of individual achievement. He stresses that inspiration, fueled by a definite major purpose and channeled through organized thought and action, is the key to unlocking one's full potential and achieving lasting success. Chapter 12. Control your attention. Controlled attention, focusing your mental energy for success. Napoleon explores the power of focused attention and its significance in achieving success. Andrew Carnegie, in his conversation with Napoleon Hill, explains that controlled attention involves harnessing the mind's faculties and directing them purposefully towards a specific goal. He emphasizes that controlled attention builds upon and integrates the 11 principles previously discussed in the book, demonstrating the interconnected nature of the philosophy of individual achievement. Carnegie stresses that mastery of the previous principles naturally leads to the development of controlled attention. 3 specific examples of controlled attention in action. 1. Specialization in professions. Carnegie highlights the importance of specialization in professions like medicine and law. He contrasts the general practitioner of the past, who charged a modest fee for a wide range of services, with the modern specialist who commands a much higher fee for their focused expertise. This example illustrates how concentrating one's efforts on a specific area of knowledge or skill can lead to greater success and recognition. 2. Departmentalization in business. Carnegie uses the example of department stores and banks to illustrate the effectiveness of controlled attention in the business world. He points out that these organizations operate by dividing tasks into specialized departments, allowing individuals to focus their attention and develop expertise in specific areas. This division of labor, he explains, leads to greater efficiency and productivity. 3. Railroad operations. Carnegie describes the intricate system of teamwork and coordination involved in running a railroad. He highlights the reliance on written orders and the clear delineation of responsibilities, emphasizing how controlled attention is crucial for ensuring safety and efficiency in such a complex operation. Carnegie explains that controlled attention goes beyond simply choosing a single task and sticking with it. It involves directing all of one's mental faculties, thoughts, emotions, and actions towards the chosen purpose. He underscores that controlled attention is a habit that can be cultivated through consistent practice and the application of the principles of the philosophy. He further emphasizes that controlled attention is essential for maximizing one's abilities and achieving meaningful results. He compares a person without controlled attention to a rudderless ship, destined to drift aimlessly without reaching a desired destination. This analogy underscores the importance of taking control of one's mental focus and directing it towards a clear objective. Carnegie's discussion in Chapter 12 emphasizes that controlled attention is not merely a mental exercise but a practical skill that can be applied in all areas of life. He encourages readers to cultivate this ability by practicing the principles of the philosophy, developing a definite major purpose, and consistently focusing their mental energy on achieving their goals. Chapter 13. Apply the Golden Rule, the foundation of enduring success. Napoleon explores the profound impact of this timeless principle on personal achievement. Andrew Carnegie, in his dialogue with Napoleon Hill, explains that the Golden Rule, treating others as you would like to be treated, is not merely a moral guideline but a powerful principle of success. He observes that while many people profess to believe in the Golden Rule, few truly practice it in their daily lives, often misunderstanding its deeper psychological implications. Carnegie clarifies that the true benefits of applying the Golden Rule are not external rewards received from others but the internal strengthening of one's character, which leads to greater peace of mind and attracts desirable outcomes. Carnegie emphasizes that applying the Golden Rule requires going the extra mile, which is rendering more and better service than one is paid for. He highlights that the Golden Rule provides the correct mental attitude, while going the extra mile provides the action component, and this powerful combination creates an attractive force that fosters cooperation and opens doors to opportunity. He also connects the Golden Rule to Emerson's law of compensation, explaining that the universe operates on a principle of balance where giving and receiving are inextricably linked. Here are 3 examples illustrating the application of the Golden Rule. 1. Henry Ford's business model. Carnegie cites Henry Ford's commitment to providing quality automobiles at affordable prices as an example of the Golden Rule in action. He suggests that Ford's focus on serving the public will ultimately bring him greater success, regardless of competition. 2. The ethical lawyer. Carnegie describes a lawyer who only accepts cases he believes in, refusing to represent clients with unjust claims, as an example of someone who lives by the Golden Rule in their professional life. This lawyer's integrity, Carnegie suggests, builds trust and attracts clients who value honesty and fairness. 3. Combining the Golden Rule with definiteness of purpose and going the extra mile, Carnegie proposes that this triad of principles constitutes a powerful formula for success, particularly for young people starting their careers. Carnegie explains that consistently applying the Golden Rule, even in situations where it seems disadvantageous, builds character and strengthens one's conscience. He warns against the temptation to apply the rule selectively, emphasizing that true benefit comes from making it a habit in all interactions. He explains that individuals who habitually live by the golden rule and go the extra mile gain an advantage through contrast with those who do not. Their integrity and willingness to serve stand out, attracting positive attention and cooperation. Carnegie further explains that the golden rule, when consistently applied, minimizes opposition and fosters a spirit of cooperation, smoothing the path to success. Chapter 14, Cooperate. Teamwork, harnessing the power of cooperation. Napoleon explores the vital role of teamwork in achieving success. Andrew Carnegie explains to Napoleon Hill that cooperation is essential in the business world and all other areas of life. He emphasizes that significant achievements are rarely the result of individual effort alone, but rather the synergistic effect of individuals working together harmoniously towards a common goal. Carnegie highlights that cooperation is a fundamental principle of Americanism, woven into the fabric of the nation's constitution and essential for its prosperity. The book provides several examples of teamwork in action, including 1. Organized labor in steel production. Carnegie describes the complex process of steel manufacturing, emphasizing how it requires the coordinated efforts of numerous individuals with specialized skills. This example illustrates how cooperation is essential for achieving complex tasks that would be impossible for a single person to accomplish alone. 2. Railroad operations. Carnegie reiterates the example of railroads, highlighting the intricate system of teamwork required to ensure safe and efficient operations. He points out that every train movement is governed by written orders originating from skilled executives and executed by a team of trainmen, signal operators, and track maintenance crews. This coordinated effort, he explains, minimizes errors and ensures the smooth flow of operations. 3. Military operations. Carnegie uses the example of a general planning a military campaign to illustrate the importance of teamwork. He explains that the general's success depends on the coordinated efforts of various units, each with specific responsibilities. This example highlights how effective teamwork requires clear communication, defined roles, and a shared understanding of the overall objective. Beyond these specific examples, the chapter also touches on the importance of time management and how it relates to cooperation. Carnegie argues that successful individuals, like successful businesses, plan their time carefully. He emphasizes that time is an individual's most valuable asset and that successful people dedicate a specific portion of their time to achieving their definite major purpose. He also discusses the concept of selfishness and unselfishness in relation to time, arguing that true selfishness lies in disregarding one's own time and the time of others, while unselfishness is demonstrated through the respectful and constructive use of time. This perspective links time management to the principle of cooperation, suggesting that respecting others' time is a crucial aspect of effective teamwork. Chapter 15, Budget Your Time and Money. Budgeting for Success. Managing time and money. Napoleon focuses on the practical aspects of personal resource management. Andrew Carnegie shares with Napoleon Hill his belief that effective budgeting is a cornerstone of individual achievement. He stresses that just as a successful business carefully manages its finances, successful individuals must also manage their time and money wisely to achieve their goals. He explains that while economic and social conditions may change, the principles of success remain constant. Carnegie's advice on time management centers on the idea that time is a finite resource, everyone has 24 hours a day. He emphasizes that individuals should carefully allocate their time, dedicating a significant portion to activities aligned with their definite major purpose. While he doesn't specify an exact percentage, he suggests that the amount of time dedicated should reflect the importance of the goal. Here are 3 key takeaways about budgeting time. 1. Organized planning. Carnegie emphasizes the importance of structured planning, suggesting that individuals break their day into dedicated blocks of time for various activities, such as work, personal development, relaxation, and sleep. 2. The value of relaxation. Carnegie emphasizes the need for rest and relaxation to maintain physical and mental well-being, suggesting individuals allocate at least 1 hour per day for relaxation and 8 hours for sleep. 3. Avoiding time-wasting activities. Carnegie advises against engaging in activities that don't contribute to one's goals or well-being, suggesting that individuals evaluate how they spend their time and eliminate unproductive or frivolous activities. Carnegie's perspective on financial management, or saving, emphasizes using money constructively. He advocates for investing savings to generate further income and discourages the mere hoarding of money. He believes individuals should set aside a portion of their income as savings, but acknowledges that the specific percentage will vary based on individual circumstances and financial goals. Carnegie's insights in Chapter 15 underscore that managing time and money effectively is essential for achieving success. He advocates for a structured, disciplined approach to budgeting that aligns with one's overall goals and priorities. This chapter, along with the previous chapters, provides a comprehensive framework for understanding the principles of success that Andrew Carnegie, in Napoleon, attributes to his own success and that of other successful individuals he has observed. Chapter 16, Make Health a Habit. Make health a habit, the foundation of a productive life. Napoleon focuses on the crucial role of physical health in personal achievement. The chapter begins by describing the human body as a magnificent house provided by the Creator for the mind, emphasizing its near-perfect self-sustaining capabilities. It further explains the brain's function as the control center for the nervous system, the coordinator of bodily activity, and the receiver of sensory input. Napoleon noted that while much about the brain's processes remains a mystery to science, it plays a crucial role in processing information, knowledge, and memories to create thought. Napoleon emphasized that maintaining good health requires understanding the brain's influence on the body. Just as financial success stems from a prosperity consciousness, robust physical health begins with a strong health consciousness. Napoleon emphasized that cultivating awareness of the factors that contribute to good health is a prerequisite for achieving and maintaining it. The chapter outlines 3 key areas for cultivating good health. 1. Mental attitude. Since the brain governs the body, a positive mental attitude is crucial for good health. Cultivating optimism, enthusiasm, and a belief in one's well-being can positively impact physical health. 2. Eating habits. While acknowledging that the topic warrants an entire book, Napoleon provides a concise guide to healthy eating habits. They emphasize the importance of avoiding overeating, suggesting that individuals stop eating before feeling completely full. They also recommend establishing regular meal times and avoiding heavy meals late in the evening. Additionally, they highlight the benefits of a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. 3. Physical activity. Napoleon underscored the necessity of regular exercise for maintaining physical health. They suggest that individuals engage in activities they enjoy, such as walking, swimming, or cycling, for at least 30 minutes daily. Here are 3 specific examples from Chapter 16 that illustrate these principles. 1. The power of positive thinking. Napoleon described an individual who overcame a chronic illness by adopting a positive mental attitude and visualizing themselves as healthy and strong. This example demonstrates the impact of mindset on physical well-being. 2. The benefits of regular exercise. The chapter cites an example of a successful businessman who attributes his high energy levels and ability to handle stress to his daily exercise routine. This example highlights the positive correlation between physical activity and mental clarity and stamina. 3. The importance of rest. Napoleon described an individual who suffered from insomnia and anxiety due to overwork and lack of rest. Upon incorporating sufficient sleep and relaxation into their routine, they experienced significant improvements in their physical and mental health. This example underlines the need for balance between work and rest. By emphasizing these key areas, Chapter 16 highlights the importance of taking a proactive approach to health, integrating healthy habits into daily life to support overall well-being. This chapter's message, coupled with the principles outlined in previous chapters, provides a holistic approach to personal achievement, recognizing the interconnectedness of mental, physical, and financial well-being. Chapter 17, Benefit from Cosmic Habit Force. Unlocking the Power Within, Harnessing Cosmic Habit Force. Napoleon explores the concept of cosmic habit force as a powerful natural law governing human behavior and success. The chapter presents this law as the culmination of all the preceding principles outlined in the book, acting as a master key that unlocks the full potential of these principles. The chapter explains that cosmic habit force is available to everyone, but its benefits can only be realized through understanding and applying the previous 16 principles discussed in the book. Napoleon emphasized that cosmic habit force is not a mystical or esoteric concept but a practical and observable force operating in the natural world. The chapter explains that nature uses this law to shape the development of all living things, influencing how they adapt to their environments. Napoleon stated that just as plants and animals develop characteristics suited to their surroundings, humans also adapt their behaviors and habits based on their daily experiences and thoughts. Napoleon highlights several key aspects of cosmic habit force. 1. The subconscious mind as a conduit. Napoleon explained that cosmic habit force works through the subconscious mind, gradually shaping thoughts, beliefs, and actions based on repeated experiences. They note that the subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between positive and negative thoughts, simply absorbing and acting upon the dominant thoughts it receives. 2. The importance of repetition. Napoleon stressed that cosmic habit force gains momentum through repetition. The more frequently a thought or action is repeated, the more deeply it becomes ingrained in the subconscious mind, ultimately shaping automatic behaviors and habits. 3. The power of positive thinking. Napoleon emphasized that by deliberately focusing on positive thoughts, individuals can harness cosmic habit force to create positive habits and attract favorable outcomes. Conversely, dwelling on negative thoughts can lead to the formation of detrimental habits and attract unwanted experiences. 3 examples in Chapter 17 illustrate how cosmic habit force operates. 1. The successful salesperson. Napoleon described a salesperson who initially struggled with rejection and self-doubt. By consciously focusing on positive thoughts and visualizing successful sales interactions, the salesperson gradually developed confidence and resilience, ultimately achieving consistent success. This example illustrates how directing the subconscious mind towards positive outcomes through repeated visualization can create a powerful self-fulfilling prophecy. 2. The skilled musician. The chapter describes a musician who struggled to master a complex musical piece. By diligently practicing and focusing on improving their technique, the musician gradually overcame the initial difficulties and ultimately achieved mastery. This example highlights how consistent effort and repetition can harness cosmic habit force to develop skills and achieve desired outcomes. 3. The athlete overcoming injury. Napoleon described an athlete who faced setbacks due to a serious injury. Instead of succumbing to despair, the athlete focused on positive thoughts, visualized a full recovery, and diligently followed their rehabilitation program. This example demonstrates how applying cosmic habit force through mental focus and disciplined action can facilitate overcoming challenges and achieving goals. Napoleon suggests that understanding cosmic habit force is essential for maximizing personal growth and achieving success. By consciously directing thoughts and actions, individuals can shape their subconscious minds to attract the outcomes they desire. This chapter serves as a powerful reminder that individuals are not merely passive recipients of their circumstances but active creators of their own destinies. Chapter 18. Keep the source of all wealth. Safeguarding the foundation of prosperity. Napoleon centers on the importance of protecting and upholding the principles that enable individual achievement and prosperity. The chapter underscores the idea that while individuals strive for personal success, they must also safeguard the systems and institutions that foster such success. It suggests that in a society built on free enterprise, like the one described in Napoleon, individual achievement is intrinsically linked to the well-being of the nation as a whole. Napoleon suggests that the Constitution of the United States serves as a prime example of how to create a system that promotes both individual freedom and collective prosperity. The Constitution guarantees the right to personal initiative, allowing citizens to pursue their own goals and ambitions. It also establishes checks and balances within the government to prevent any single entity from accumulating excessive power and infringing upon individual liberties. Napoleon argued that this balance between individual freedom and collective responsibility is crucial for creating an environment where personal success can flourish. Napoleon highlighted 3 key elements for preserving the source of all wealth. 1. Upholding the principles of Americanism. The chapter emphasizes the importance of cherishing and protecting the core values that have contributed to America's success, such as individual liberty, free enterprise, and equal opportunity. It suggests that citizens have a duty to defend these principles against any threats or attempts to undermine them. 2. Promoting education and self-reliance. Napoleon stressed the need for a robust education system that instills in individuals the values of self-reliance, hard work, and personal responsibility. They suggest that education should equip individuals with the knowledge and skills they need to succeed in a competitive environment and contribute to the nation's economic well-being. 3. Encouraging innovation and entrepreneurship. The chapter advocates for policies that foster innovation and entrepreneurship, allowing individuals to pursue their own ideas and create new businesses. It suggests that a dynamic and competitive economy, driven by individual initiative, is crucial for generating wealth and maintaining national prosperity. Here are 3 specific examples from Chapter 18 that illustrate these principles. 1. The role of education. The chapter recounts how Andrew Carnegie's own experience as a young immigrant, largely self-taught, instilled in him the importance of education and self-improvement. It suggests that access to education and the cultivation of a thirst for knowledge are fundamental for personal success. 2. The benefits of free enterprise. Napoleon described how the free enterprise system in the United States has allowed countless individuals, like Andrew Carnegie, to rise from humble beginnings to achieve great success. It argues that a system that rewards hard work, innovation, and risk-taking is essential for promoting economic growth and opportunity for all. 3. The importance of giving back. The chapter highlights Andrew Carnegie's philanthropic endeavors, demonstrating his belief in the importance of giving back to society and using one's wealth to improve the lives of others. It suggests that successful individuals have a moral obligation to contribute to the well-being of their communities and to support initiatives that promote education, opportunity, and social progress. By focusing on these key elements, Napoleon encourages readers to consider the broader context in which individual achievement occurs. It suggests that personal success is not simply a matter of individual effort but is also dependent upon a supportive social and economic framework. It underscores the idea that protecting and nurturing the principles of freedom, opportunity, and responsibility is crucial for ensuring continued prosperity for both individuals and the nation as a whole. I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation, and please remember to subscribe to receive notification of upcoming recordings. This recording is a production of the Vorldrevolution. The video and audio is copyright Vorldrevolution.